From legendary Fenway Park, we bring you the 2021 Thanksgiving Week Rivalry Edition between the North Andover Scarlet Knights and the Andover Golden Warriors. This is a Tuesday night football coming to you on CAM-ED, the educational service of North Andover CAM.
Hello everyone, alongside Ray Hearn, I'm Aaron Goodless. We have a great rivalry game for you tonight between the Scarlet Knights and the Golden Warriors. This game is going to be decided between these two teams, and let me tell you, these players are not going to forget this night here in legendary Fenway Park. Now, since North Andover won the 2018 Football State Championship, Andover won the last two Thanksgiving Day meetings. Coming into tonight, both these teams lost in the first round of the playoffs. North Andover lost to Natick 31-21, and then they followed up with a victory against Concord Carlisle 42-21. The Scarlet Knights are now 4-6 this season, and Coach John Dubzinski and the Scarlet Knights are equipped with a high-powered offense. It starts and ends with number 6, Jack O'Connell, and these two stud receivers, number 3, A.J. Lawrence, and number 14, Nick Ankowitz, Ray.
These are two great football teams. Their records and their position in the playoffs this year don't show it, but I think it's more a matter of circumstance than talent or execution. There were games for both teams that were there to be won for each side, and the luck of the draw determined the outcome. But this is going to be a very exciting football game between two terrific teams with great players. And of course, it's enhanced because we're here at Fenway Park. Fenway Park is over 100 years old, and in the first 50 years, it was fairly common to have professional and college games here on a seasonal basis. But it hasn't happened in a number of years. But now we're ready for the coin toss.
It looks like Andover is getting the ball to start the game, Ray. So I like that North Andover is going to get the ball to start the second half. They can try to get the double score at the end of the first half and the second half. So Andover is going to get the ball to start here, Ray. And let's get into Andover and the opponent tonight, the rival. Andover comes into this game at 5-6. They're wearing the blue and yellow tonight. Scarlet Knights in the white and black are the away team. The Golden Warriors are 5-6 this year. They're on a 2-game losing streak. They lost to Wachusett Regional in the playoffs. They also lost to Everett Crimson Tide, but they are led by number 10, Scotty Brown. This kid is like a Russell Wilson type, Ray. Let me tell you, he is Houdini back there. Watch out for number 10 and number 2, Lincoln Beal Jr. Talk about Lincoln Beal Jr. for me, Ray. Or before that, we're going to go to the national anthem.
Excellent. And we will come back with more analysis.
for number 2, Lincoln Beal Jr., their running back. He is an outstanding player. Talk about Lincoln Beal
Lincoln
Jr.
Beal is quite a player. He is definitely a talent. He had a huge game against Haverhill early in the season with 115 receiving yards, an equal number of rushing yards, and 4 touchdowns. And by the way, he made 16 tackles. Beal is a talent, and he's within 100 yards in receiving yardage and rushing yardage to, I believe, be the first player in MIAA annals to rush for and receive 1,000 yards in a single season.
That's outstanding, Ray. And so the Scarlet Knights are going to have a tall task for them tonight. And let me tell you, they've been pretty good in the games that we've covered for them. The Scarlet Knights on special teams. Coach Jabzinski is not just an offensive-minded coach, Ray. He is worried about all 3 phases. Despite their 4-6 record this season, this is a 4-6 team versus a 5-6 team, very evenly matched. So it looks like we're going to get North Andover once again, the Scarlet Knights in white and black with the red trim, or the scarlet trim, I should say. Andover Golden Warriors in the navy blue and yellow. Anything goes in a rivalry game, and here we go!
Cam Bethel kicking off.
Here goes Andover.
And he's gang tackled at about the 22.
I'll take that all day long, right?
Yes.
Scarlet Knights will take that, and
A
Coach
nice,
Jabzinski.
a very good kick by Bethel.
And watch out for this defense. They are really tough. They're a little undersized in the interior, Ray, but they play that 4-2-5 hybrid defense.
Yeah.
They are undersized, but they're aggressive.
Yes, and the defensive ends are exceptional. They've really come along. This is a new pairing this year, of course.
Andover, like we talked about, their spread offense, very similar to the Scarlet Knights, but they got 2 running backs in the backfield, and watch out, they're going to hand it right off, and here he goes to the outside. It's Lincoln Beal already out to near the 40-yard line. Ray, Lincoln Beal.
So Beal just goes wide. His speed gets him easily outside the tackle into the corner, and he picks up 20 yards without interference.
Well, that's the
or blocking.
That's the defensive end. They got to make sure that he doesn't break contain, force the running back into the middle. They're going.
We're playing a little wider in the splits in the line right now.
They're going pistol, and they swing it back out inside. This time they bottle him up, Ray.
Good coverage. Nice tackle. Short gain.
So A.J. Lawrence, number 3, going to keep an eye on him. He's like Cooper Kupp in white on the offense, but he plays that strong safety nickel for the Scarlet Knights.
And what number is he?
And he's number 3, so want to keep an eye on him. He'll be all over. He's guarding the slot here.
I see him
Watch
right now.
out here. It's 1st and 10 at the 37.
Beal moving to the covered by 24. Single. Beal right up the middle, and they throw outside.
Brown to the outside, and number 15. That's Michael Capichetti.
Capichetti gets a 5 or 6 yard gain. It looks like it's 3rd and 1.
We're going to get 3rd and 1, excuse me. I said 1st and 10, but it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Beal set by Scotty Brown.
Here we go inside. They pounded inside. It looks like
he's almost up to the 50, so he's close to a first down.
I think he got it. Yeah, he got it, Ray.
So not even waiting to rotate through other plays or players, Beal's a major part from the very first plays.
And watch him in the passing game. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. They line him up at wide receiver sometimes, but looks like right now they're going a little shotgun pistol action here, and they're going to throw it to the outside. It's incomplete.
And
good coverage
in
by the
and
Scarlet
out.
Knights.
Good defense.
Good coverage there. That was number 12, Jaden Gavin, on the coverage. It's going to be 2nd and 10. So it's important that the Scarlet Knights win first down and force them into a passing situation. But you want to make sure to keep contain of Scotty Brown, the quarterback here tonight.
Gavin, a younger relative of Freddie Gavin, a star of the team 2 years ago.
2 running backs in the backfield. They're going to go a read option, and Brown's going to be taken in the backfield. What a play! Scarlet Knights on top of it. The D tackle, it's Cooperstein, 78. David Cooperstein.
Right up the middle. He plays nose guard, and there was a great rush there.
He was very patient, and look at the number 78, just Tony Saragusa out there. What a play. We're going to go 3rd and long here, Ray. This is a big down.
It certainly is.
3rd and 11 from the 46-yard line.
Brown is a wizard, as you know, as a passer.
He is.
And he has exceptional timing. He times his passes for the cut.
I would go Lincoln Beal here. This is 4-down territory.
Beal in motion.
They're going to
covered by 24.
Exactly.
Single man-to-man with a safety over.
Here's Brown back to pass. He's going to
and
throw.
He's
got Beal
for
wide open. Oh,
and he overthrows him.
Overshot him.
Beal had a stutter step and looked for the ball. Otherwise, if he had continued running and increased his speed, because he never ran at full speed, he would have made that catch.
Yeah, you know, Ray, I disagree. I don't think that pass was great. He overshot him a little bit. He was open.
I had just finished telling you how the timing of their passing is so good, and it wasn't good. Perhaps nerves or something. It's early in the game. They're young.
Well, 4th down, they're going to punt here. And this is going to be a real short rugby-style punt. And they're going to let this thing roll inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. That's where the Scarlet Knights and number 6, Jack O'Connell. Tell me about Jack O'Connell, Ray.
27 yards here. That kick was like an ankle biter. It hit about 5 or 6 different Andover ankles. But no one there... Fortunately,
tell me about
we
Jack
stayed
O'Connell,
away from it. Jack O'Connell is a great natural athlete and is a terrific passer.
Looks like they're going to go bunch trips on the right here. And O'Connell's just going to run and follow lead blockers. He's not much of a quarterback runner, but he can do it.
He does. He picked up about 3, it looks like, on that run. He was tackled by 2. It's not good to to get tackled by 2 people, especially if the second one falls on you.
2nd and 7.
It's early in the game. He's not warmed up yet. You don't want to.
Let's talk about Jack Ferrulo in the backfield, number 5, getting the start, but number 31, Zach Walensky. We're going to see him at running back today too.
Ferrulo is a good, strong, steady runner. He has the ball. Here he is. He cuts back, and he's still on his feet. They did not take him down. He was free to run. He's up to the 35, and so...
I would say this is a passing situation here, even though it's 3rd and medium. I still think...
It's 2, maybe 2.5 yards.
So, okay, so they can run the football here, but their main attack is passing game, and watch number 14, yes. Nick Ankowitz.
Ankowitz is in a wonderful position here, but that gives it, and is very close to the first down for Ferrulo.
He's short, and they're going to punt. They're going to have to block that. If they're going to run that inside zone, they're going to have to block.
He's several. My mistake. I was reading the wrong yard marker from here. We are in the end zone, high above Fenway, behind home plate. A great place to view any sport.
Hamden Bethel, number 38, to punt. Back there is Lincoln.
Oh, the ball is over Bethel's head,
and
he falls on it. What a disaster for North Andover. That was a very high punt. The center snapped it 3 feet too high.
So, that's a catastrophic error, Ray. Catastrophic error by the Scarlet Knights.
Okay.
And it's a cold, cold day. So huge error there.
Yes, it's early in the game, and it's, as you said, it's bitterly cold. This is the coldest night of the year.
Right.
I thought it would be near freezing. With the wind off the Charles River, it's bitter.
So they're going to hand it off inside to Lincoln Field.
Wonderful, wonderful defense. The inside and the defensive end just overpowered the offensive line of Andover. Andover has had a lot of injuries. They only have 2 or 3 starters who are seniors, and a lot of sophomores and juniors on this team. And at different times during the year, they've had 5 offensive linemen replaced by 5 other offensive linemen. They have plenty of depth if they get their injuries back.
Scotty Brown's second down here. Man in motion is number 3.
Brown is wrestled to the ground. 71. What a sack by Figueroa.
Excuse me, no, that's Nathan Jacques.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is. Yes, Jacques. I should know that. Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
So 6 minutes to go. That's a huge play by number 71, Nathan Jacques. He's a tackle and defensive tackle, so huge play. This is a third down. If they can force them to a field goal here, Ray, they can win. They won this possession.
Yes, you'd have to say. So
third down, shotgun, 3 receivers set on the right side. We got the trips formation. Lincoln Field in the backfield. He's their playmaker, Ray. Let's see what they do.
He's a good runner by himself there. It's a throwback. Has the end zone, but no. He was ahead of 2 and a third defender, but the ball was slightly overthrown. Yep.
So field goal time, potentially, unless they're going to go for it here, Ray. What would you do?
I would go for it.
You'd go for it. You wouldn't kick the field goal.
Yes.
So it's fourth down. They're at the ball's on the 22-yard line.
It looks like they're going for it. The quarterbacks are running in with a play. So they have to get to the 2-yard line, correct?
No, this is, yes, you're right. They need to get to the 2-yard line for a first down. That is absolutely correct. So
this is we're throwing for a touchdown here, essentially.
Well, that's what Andover's trying to get. They're trying to get a first down or a touchdown. This is fourth down. Scotty Brown's got to make a play. And watch Lincoln Beal out here. And they got to go right there, and they're wide open, and it's knocked away! Knocked away by number 11, Brandon Regan! What a play by the Knights, and they hold him here!
I think his older brother played for the team, if I'm not mistaken, and that was a wonderful defensive play. He was on the goal line, he was the deep safety, he was watching, and he could see the play developing. He was just standing there, and it was 2 or 3 seconds before he said, it's time to go. It's time to go and get the ball. It's in the air.
Intended receiver was Brett Mondaire, number 3.
I'm surprised that he didn't intercept it because...
I'm surprised they didn't kick a field goal there. So,
yes.
First and 10 at the 22. The Knights survive. And here's O'Connell inside. Here's Walensky with a nice 3-4 yard run here.
Very good. Tough little runner. Got a lot of football brothers in him.
That's right. He has a brother, Jake Walensky. They were both on the basketball team last year. Walensky has filled in for Brullo, who's been injured the last few games.
They have a brother who's off at college playing lacrosse. Yes, who is he? Which brother?
Jake Walensky.
Jake.
Yes. Yeah. And so here's Zach in the backfield, and they're going to go speed option. And here's O'Connell.
He has the corner. He has the corner, and he gets out to the 38.
And a first down, Scarlet Knights.
Very good.
Well, let me tell you, Ray, even if they end this quarter 0-0, they survived because of that disaster of a punt.
Flashback for me when you mentioned Zielinski. We did the Super Bowl for Division II at Foxborough, and the final play of the game, King Philip had one last gasp, and Walensky broke through as a defensive tackle and sacked the quarterback. That was the game.
So 2 receivers, they're going to hand it inside to Walensky, and he's going to be tackled for no gain. The Andover Golden Warriors this year on defense have given up. Let's see. They're a pretty good defense. They've given up about 30 points a game, so that's a lot.
Yes. You can see they had a very wide spread to the defense on that play, so they were anticipating an outside run rather than inside.
So here,
So
second and long. Second and long.
O'Connell by now is becoming comfortable.
Oh, they got to get in their rhythm, and it's a Walensky inside. You can tell they're shying away from the passing attack. They haven't passed the ball, if any at all, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think there's been a pass either. Not that I recall.
So I'm thinking Coach Dubzinski is thinking to himself, hey, it's freezing cold out here. We got to establish the run.
Yes.
But he's got to pass the ball eventually. That's their bread and butter.
Yeah.
So we're looking at Nick Ankowitz here, number 14. We're looking at, I have not seen A.J. Lawrence out here yet.
He is also looking at his blocking. Look at this defensive line. They're very spread out like anticipating the pass.
Comes a pass across the middle. He's got him. And a big first down. Nick Ankowitz. There's Adam Thielen prototype.
The trick is Nick.
I like that.
Right over the middle.
The big first down.
Nick is...
That was an inside slant route there, right?
Yes, he's. I love that route. He's big. He's well over 6 feet, 6'4" maybe.
Well, they're right back on the line of scrimmage. 3 minutes and change remaining in the first quarter here. Knights with their best drive, speed option. O'Connell keeps it, and he'll gain about 3-4 yards up the middle near the 40.
Good spin by O'Connell to make an extra yard there.
That's absolutely right, Ray. So do you like how the Scarlet Knights are attacking so far? It looks like they're just sticking to the run.
It's been a very exciting game so far, as you might expect.
How can it not be at Fenway?
Exactly. I was going to say everyone is as elevated as you could be to be here.
So they're going to go spread up or trips to the right here. Watch A.J. Lawrence in the slot. Walensky in the backfield. They give it to Walensky, and he's got a wide open hole. The ball came out, but they're going to say he's down. Close to a first down, Ray. I'm not sure if he got it.
It looks like...
They're moving the chains. That's a first down.
There you go.
And I'm not sure if the camera's ever going to get on the fans tonight, but there's actually quite a few people here.
Yes. Each town had a half a dozen buses.
That's a first down. Knights. Their second drive of the game.
There's 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. We've possessed the ball more than Andover has.
O'Connell, he's got
wide open. A nice slip move, gets another 4 or 5. The ball comes out, but I think he was down.
Yeah, he was down, Ray.
Yeah, that ball escaped long after he hit the ground.
He was down, and I'm not sure you want O'Connell to be taking shots like this. Look at this shot at the end.
Here's a replay right here.
He took a big shot there.
Oh yeah.
So if I'm Coach Dubzinski, I mean, you want to run the football, but O'Connell is a pocket passer, and so I want to pass the football even in cold conditions like this. You can throw his little slants, bubble screens. So 2nd and 1 here from the 26-yard line. Best drive of the game for the Knights, for either team, really. And they hand it off to Walensky. He's patient, but gets nothing there. Andover's tough up the middle, Ray.
You know, we haven't seen Ferrillo, and I'm wondering what his condition is. He was injured.
Well, we saw him on the first drive,
yes,
and they took him out. He's dealing with some injury, and so they're obviously picking his spots with him.
Walensky, most of the year, was a wide receiver. And so this is, he hasn't had a lot of reps at this position that I know of.
Zach Walensky, let me tell you, he's a great basketball player,
He's doing very well. and you would know, my friend.
I watched him last year. He's dynamite. Tune in this year. But it's 3rd and 4, and this is a big third down here. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Scarlet Knights hand it off, and there's nothing there. There's nowhere to run, Ray.
Well, they were stacked up. They had 3 defenders there. That's a play where you might have had an audible rather than... It seemed as though they anticipated. There, you can see there's even before the play, you can see they have 3 people bunched right here. That's the least likely place I would want to run, and we ran right at it. Now, if you get good blocking, it doesn't matter. But they managed to get him down without much of a gain.
So end of the first quarter, it's going to be a big decision for Coach Obzinski at 4th and 4. I think they ran that third down handoff play because they knew they were going to go for it on 4th down, and they're clearly, I don't think they're going to kick a field goal around the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
So especially it being freezing cold, So 4th down, and this is modern day football. 4th and less than 4, 4th less than 5. You should go for it if you feel good about your offense. So
4th down and 4. The ball is on the 30. I wouldn't kick a field goal. To the kicker, tonight it would feel like kicking a block of ice.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. So both these teams had very tough schedules this year, Ray. I mean, North Andover's opponents, their record this year was really good.
You know, Andover's first game, they flew to Florida and played Naples High School. Naples, Florida.
Wow, yes, I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah.
Their opponents.
And they played Everett. Everett
right.
has been winning at least half of the state championships in the last 10 years.
4th and short here, Ray. 4th and short. O'Connell's back to pass. And he's got his man!
Perfect!
All the way down!
What a throw!
Inside to the 5-yard line,
What
Ray.
a throw! That was beautiful. That was perfect. That was timed up. Cam Partridge. Cam is 6 feet, 150 pounds, and he's a junior. And he hasn't caught a lot of passes, but he's begun to play more as the year goes on.
That's right.
He's in the middle of the 3 on this side.
We got trips to the left here. 1st and goal. They're going to hand it off to Walensky. There's nothing there. 2nd and goal from the 5. So, Ray, I think they should go back to the passing game, and they got to find Ankowitz here. He's the tallest, best red zone receiver they have.
Yeah.
So watch out for number 14, right?
Yeah. I like your call on that.
And if he's got man-to-man single coverage, they got to go to him.
Down to the field.
So he's going to be bunched up here. They're going to go bunch formation.
Okay, so they have 2 tackles, one over the center, one over the guard.
Here we go. O'Connell inside. He finds
cuts
his
back.
hole,
He still only makes like the 3-yard line maybe, or maybe the 4.
Cuts down to the 3-yard line, and it's going to be, this is 4-down territory, Ray. You got to punch it in the end zone here.
Yes. That was a nice move by him to cut back against the grain to find an opening, but it closed quickly.
It's 3rd down. I wouldn't try to run too much. Number 79 inside for Andover has been doing a good job. Half Caden. And so Ankowitz on the inside slot. Watch Ankowitz on a slant or a fade route here. 3rd down. They're going to hand it to Walensky, and there's just nowhere to go.
That is a brawl for the line of scrimmage there.
Now you got to think, Ray, this is a must. You have to pass the ball on 4th down.
Met by the heart of the Warriors defense.
Yes. I think we would have said we should pass it on 3rd down in this case.
Well, I think they intended once again to go for it. That's why they they went for the running play on 3rd down.
Yeah.
So 4th down.
Well, we're trying to stay balanced, I guess, but we were so successful with those passes that
You're gonna take a timeout here, Ray.
Yep.
So Coach Obzinski is going to talk to his guys about this.
We had them back on their heels with the passing game, and then we started to run the ball. So we slowed ourselves down.
To me, the running game is you're not going to match up with Andover inside. I think you got your advantage on the outside with your receivers. That's where you got to attack in this game. I think.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 4th down. What's your play call here, Ray? Do you go to Ankowitz? Where's A.J. Lawrence when you need him here?
Yes. Yeah. I like Ankowitz going 3 steps to the 1-yard line and turning towards the middle of the field, and quarterback, just depending on his height, to just throw it to the open spot between the safeties and let him go up and get it.
A slant route or an in route. Down. They got 4th and 4 here.
Ankowitz is on this near side here. Now 3 is in the slot.
5
Walensky.
receiver set, empty backfield. This is what we call empty.
1-on-1. Number 2 is the safety, and he's in motion. They're taking him away.
Here we go.
Here's the pass.
Slant route, and it's incomplete.
Oh, a little too hard by O'Connell. He's put too much zip on that ball. If he just floated it, he would have had a touchdown.
Tyler Fabry.
It was low.
Number 6.
a little low.
Had good coverage there, Ray. That was good
Yes,
coverage.
yeah, it was very good
And
coverage.
it was a little obvious what they were doing there.
Yeah, but I still, they had the touchdown.
They had it. They had him.
It was too low and too hard for him to catch it in that position.
Right. I think, I didn't see it perfectly there, but I think Ankowitz, if he just doesn't put his hands out, if he just lets the ball actually hit him in the stomach instead of using his hands, because usually we want the wide receivers to use their hands to catch it, but once in a while, the body catch is the only time you can catch it.
When the ball is coming at you too fast, you tend to act in a defensive way.
Watch this. Watch Lincoln Beal Jr. here out of the backfield. I'm thinking he's going to get the ball here, and this guy has broken off some big runs. Watch out for number 2.
This is an emotional change here. Look at him.
Beal up the middle, pounding his way.
Yep. We were able to get to him, but not to wrap him up. He's tough to bring down. He bounces off of them. He's a big player.
Very big player, and
Very
it's only
athletic.
a matter of time until he breaks one.
Yeah.
And he had, on the first play of the game, he had a nice 20-yard run. Since then, they bottled him up pretty good, Ray.
Well, the third tackler, if the third tackler doesn't bring him down, he was still in a position upright to just take a step to the outside and there's nobody between him and 90 yards.
So dual running backs in the backfield. Scotty Brown, number 10, we've yet to see him
That's a
play
fullback.
like a Russell Wilson type. They handed it inside to Lincoln Beal, and he's got enough for the first down, Ray.
He certainly does. 33 is a fullback. That's a fullback number. But instead of blocking ahead, he crossed over. He's coming out now. He crossed over the quarterback and the running back to make the defense go to the left. And Beal took the ball straight up the middle.
So that's a first down for Andover. Still no score.
So the Andover coach is trying to get the middle linebacker to move to the right. He didn't. He just made the tackle.
First down, inside
There
handoff,
he
and
is
they were
again.
ready for it. And look who it is, A.J. Lawrence coming off the blitz.
71 in on the tackle as well.
It's going to be second and long here, 2nd and 10.
71, your favorite player, Nathan Jacques, finished him off. And that's good, because Nathan is a big guy, and falling on him to finish that play takes a breath out of the runner.
Keep an eye out for number 78, Cooperstein in the middle. He plays both offense and defensive line.
Doing a great job in the middle there. They're not making any real yardage.
Number 10 in the backfield now. Excuse me, number 2,
Beal.
Lincoln Beal. And here's Scotty
It's a
Brown.
pass.
He's going to
Brown
go. They
is-
have him bottled up pretty good, Ray. And here we go. Scarlet Knight playing good defense.
The defensive tackle caused Brown to have to alter his run, and it took it away from him. He had the advantage of speed and quickness, and he made him stand still. So, because he's much bigger than Brown is. Brown is short, but he is rugged.
So
And
third down and long. This is where you want to keep the Golden Warriors. Keep them in third and long. I mean, that's what all coaches want, right?
Yes.
But especially in this situation where it's you're forcing them into a passing situation backed up into their own end zone.
They've got their fullback in again to the right of Brown.
Third down, Brown. They did play action. They got a man. He's got his man, Brett. That's Brett Mondare.
Oh my gosh!
He dropped it, Ray. They
That
had him
was
open.
in his hands for Andover, and you would expect an Andover team to have taken that ball and they would be away from their goal line. Now it's 4th and 11.
You can get some really good field position here, Ray.
Disaster has been averted.
Scotty Brown, the punter, back there. They got 3 personal protectors, 2 return men for the Scarlet Knights. Almost.
A line drive kick, not a really good kick.
Oh, another rugby-style kicking. Like we talked about, that football is rock solid tonight.
Yes.
It's going to be hard to kick. That's why we haven't seen a field goal yet.
I think that ball has rocks in it.
It is freezing out there. The players. But great field position here for the the Scarlet Knights.
They
6:30
certainly-
to go in the first half, okay,
Certainly.
Ray? So anything, if they can just get a couple of first downs, you don't allow Andover to get the ball to finish this, and then you can get the double score if they can make something happen here in this drive.
Exactly. We've got 6 minutes to burn the clock and get 7 points.
I would like some sort of slow developing play action and let one of your receivers go down the field.
Ankowitz is the slot, but they give it in the middle, zigzagging through. Is that Walensky again?
No, that's O'Connell, the keeper.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. I was watching the receivers.
So O'Connell has been running it way more in this game than he's ever done in the games that we've done. I mean, he's mostly passing in those games that we've covered. So
He's
for
normal.
him running the football here,
Yeah.
this is obviously by design.
When we see him run more than one every 4 or 5 downs, it's usually at the end of the game when they really need something. They have lots of options still open to themselves.
2nd and 3, inside run to Ferrulo. He's taken down. It's going to be short. Looks like short of the first down, so 3rd and short here, Ray.
Well, we haven't been able to take advantage of this opportunity.
We've yet to see AJ Lawrence. We've yet to say him. Don't have a jet sweep, a screen,
Yes, yeah.
a reverse, a pitch, anything. Get
Yes.
number 3 AJ Lawrence the football.
This is a very conservative. Dubzinski, many times, he would shock me 2 or 3 years ago. He would go for it in his own territory on 4th down early in the game.
Down. Here's O'Connell back to pass. He's scrambling around. He's got his man Ferrulo on a dump off. He's going to get it to around the 20-yard line and a first down. Scarlet Knights.
That was well done. O'Connell looking at his first option. Then he decides he doesn't have that. Got to go for the second. Then that isn't there. He rolls out and finds the man open. Ferrulo is his safety valve, and he was there.
Hey.
There was nobody covering Ferrulo.
That's the best offensive play of the day for the Scarlet Knights.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
O'Connell
Yes.
improvising here. Now we got 1st and 10 from the 18. Spread formation. Ferrulo in the backfield. I'm thinking a run here.
On that play, the game slowed down for
Here's
O'Connell.
a pass. He's got Ankowitz. Oh, he had it on his hands and incomplete.
Now, the official says no penalty there. However, number 12 ran into the receiver with his helmet
See the replay
to the
here.
back to the football.
I think it's good defense, to be honest with you.
You think?
I think. It's tough. I mean, we're not in the NFL. This is not ticky-tack.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, as long as he's not grabbing his jersey, Ankowitz
Well,
got to come up with that, Ray.
The
I'm
first
sorry.
play I ever got in high school, the coach said it would have been a great play, except you can't see the ball. Your helmet is your back is to the ball.
2nd and 10. Here's speed option. They've been running this play quite a bit. O'Connell stays on his feet, takes a big hit to
Nicely
the
done.
12, 13-yard line. And we're in 3rd and short here, Ray.
He just danced his way out of that tackle. He has very quick feet for a tall player.
So it's going to be 3rd and about 4. You think another run here? They got it. You're going 4-down territory again.
You know, right now I would say run. I really like the pass even in this area. And look at Ankowitz is where he was on this play before.
Here he
that
is.
they tried for the touchdown.
There
He's
goes
looking.
screen inside. Here's Ferrulo looking. He's got an opening. He may be in. He's down at the 1-yard line.
He says he's down. Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
That was close,
hit
Ray.
He did hit the ground, but I thought the ball was in the end zone. Let's see the replay.
I think it's a good call. He's down at the 1.
Here's the replay. Replay on the board. Oh, you're seeing it there, yeah.
I think it's close. I mean, he kind of got gypped. He may have gotten gypped on it.
Did his knee down before
Maybe.
the ball crossed the plane? I don't know.
First and
The
goal.
official says no.
1st and goal here,
Yes,
Ray.
yes.
Inside run, I'm thinking, or a keeper. It's one or
Yeah,
the other.
I like the run here.
Here's an inside run, and they try to get it in. Is he in? He's in. Touchdown, Scarlet
The
Knights.
official says, maybe I was too quick to call that last play not in. This one I thought was very similar to the last one.
Yes, number 5, that's Ferrulo.
Yes, the Ferrulo family, I think he's second or third. 3 of the brothers have played on the team.
Well, that was a good, well-engineered drive there, Ray. And
Yes.
they converted on third down exactly what they needed on this beautiful screen pass.
So, the Knights strike the first blow. High snap.
And it's blocked.
Down.
And it's going backwards. It's a blocked extra point.
It was a
I'm
very high,
surprised they actually kicked the extra point, to be honest with you.
very high snap.
It
Yeah.
was a high snap. It
Yeah.
was a good job by the
Yeah.
holder.
You know, we've had 2 high snaps in the first half.
Yep. I think the best strategy here from going out here, if you get another touchdown, go for the 2-point conversion. It's starting to pick up a little bit here at Fenway Park with 3:39 remaining. The Scarlet Knights lead 6-0. They've lost the last 2 meetings against Andover, Ray. But if they can stop them here, and we get the double score to go into the second half.
This is the irresistible force and the immovable object.
Number 33 and number 13 back.
2 very talented teams. You know, we're doing very well. Coach Dubzinski and his defensive coach have a very good strategy working against Beal this evening.
Great. Number 33 takes it about the 15-yard line and gets it up the middle. Has some room. And they make the tackle around the 30.
3.
Yeah, the 33-yard line.
33 runs it back to the 33. There must be something. Call FanDuels. Call DraftKings right away.
So Andover, if North Andover can stop them here, they may even want to think about using a timeout to get the ball back, depending
Yes.
on what Andover does.
There is 3:35 remaining in this second quarter here at Fenway Park. Looking at the Bank of America scoreboard.
1st and 10, Scotty
the-
Brown
The John Hancock.
flicks it out.
Brown throws it out to Beal, looking for the corner. He does have the corner. Defensive lineman covering him there.
Those are the best plays right now in a cold game like this. It's just an easy swing pass, screen passes,
Yeah.
all the short little plays.
Yes.
And let your playmakers make a play. It's going to be...
You'd rather have the runner running free, using his speed, than trying to bounce off of people in this cold weather.
Looks like the Scarlet Knights are in man-to-man coverage. It looks like cover 1 or cover 0 even. They are loading up the line of scrimmage, making sure they take care of the running game, and they're all over it. They got Scotty Brown in the backfield. It's number 71 making a play. Good play by Nathan Jacques. There he is again, Ray.
Jacques. Yes. He's come on.
Scotty Brown, very fast, quick quarterback. He is really good at improvising in and out of the pocket. It's the 3rd down and 7, so watch for Lincoln Beal Jr., number 2.
2 years ago in that game that they won, Scotty Brown was all over the field. Couldn't bring him down. You couldn't tackle him. You'd tackle him and he'd get away.
Well, it's 3rd down. Coach Dubzinski did not use a timeout. They're letting the clock run, so he's probably just settled for having the 6-point lead, but seeing what Andover's going to do on 3rd down here.
Scotty Brown is short, but he has enormous hands.
Some of the highlights I saw him, Ray, he made some acrobatic great plays in the pocket. Here's Lincoln Beal flexing out to the slot here. Scotty Brown's going to have options, and here he goes with the run. Here he goes. He takes off. Looks like Russell Wilson out here all the way to midfield, and the Golden Warriors have their best drive of the night.
Yes. I just said how he hadn't done much in the first half, and there he goes.
I say this is their second best drive of the night. Remember, they got down to the
yes.
red zone there.
How many yards do you think he just ran there?
That was a good 15, 20-yard scamper to the right side. So it's freezing cold out here, so plays, the biggest, best plays of the game right now are going to be either improvised plays or just simple screenplay or handoff and missed tackles. But they're gang tackling on Lincoln Beal here, Ray.
Brown gives it to Beal.
They're doing a great job on Lincoln Beal Jr.
You might say that Brown is working to get Beal his 100 yards, but we reached a point where he said, "I'm I have to take over.
So it looks like Andover used a timeout, so they're thinking a score here. So obviously they're going to be passing the football.
1:34 remaining, first half, which is a lot of time, depending on how many timeouts they have.
Even if Andover is going to be in a shotgun potential passing situation, Lincoln Beal Jr. number 2 is a game breaker, so you got to still keep an eye on him. And it looks like North Andover's playing a lot of cover 1, and they're really not playing any coverage on the back end. They're playing man-to-man, loading up the box. So they're pretty much daring Andover to throw the ball deep. And Andover hasn't done it yet. Minute 34 to go. Coach Dubzinski's done a good job with the scouting report on Lincoln Beal. They crowded the line of scrimmage, and the defensive line has done a great job. Obviously, Andover averaging 24 points a game this year, so good job. 0 points so far, but still minute 34 to go. Plenty of time. So they're going to flex out Lincoln Beal. You know North Andover is checking. They got a safety over the top, so they're pretty much double covering Lincoln Beal, and they throw to the other side, and that's looks like number 15.
Down to the 35.
Michael Capichetti.
It looks like that's about 11 yards. They look like they have
Close.
a first down there.
Close to it, Ray. I think.
Second and 11.
And they got it. They gave it to him as a first down, and he got out of bounds. So that's a beautiful
Yeah.
play. So watch out. They got trips to the far side here.
6 to the 35, yes.
Play action, bubble screen. North Andover's all over it, and it's number 24, the linebacker, James
Excellent,
Federico, the junior.
excellent play.
That's an excellent play.
That
To not bite on the play action.
stalls
and
their
to run out,
momentum at the moment here.
yes, exactly. To jump out to the outside is a great play.
It was slow to develop. The defense covered it very well.
Second and short here. Looks like a jump off sides or a false start. It looks like by the reaction it's going to be a snap infraction, encroachment on North Andover.
Penalty assist.
So first penalty of the game, I think this is. Been a clean game so far here, Ray.
Two well-coached teams.
And clock is running, so Andover's got to get a move on it. Trips to the right. Scotty Brown looking to check, maybe checking the play or letting the clock run down. Not exactly sure what they're doing. Brown gonna roll to the right. He's gonna throw left, and he's got Lincoln Beal back in the end zone.
Oh,
No, it's incomplete, but there's flags all over the place. It looks like it's going to be a pass interference on A.J. Lawrence. Lincoln Beal was wide open. The ball wasn't far enough out there.
yes. You know, if he led him more,
Right.
it would have been a touchdown, but it wouldn't have been a penalty.
I don't know about that call. I'm not loving it.
Well,
No, it's a face guard, I guess. The face guard
it's,
call.
You can't have the ball contact the receiver when you're.
You know,
When the back of your helmet is.
honestly, Ray, that's a great play by A.J. Lawrence because he can give up the touchdown there, and it's only a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's actually a great story by A.J. Lawrence. You usually don't say that when you're a coach.
Yeah, exactly.
But you like that play. That's a good
smarter
play.
if he got managed his head around and put his arm up and.
They're going to the pistol offense here, and they're going to run it up the middle of the Lincoln Beal Jr.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. They're going to have to call timeout.
Down to 22 seconds, and looks like they do.
I don't love that play call if I'm Andover. I'm loving it if I'm North Andover. Run the ball all day. We've stuffed them all day long.
Yeah, Beal, you can see Beal as he approaches the line, he can see there's nowhere to go. And so the play was defeated. The handoff was right into the strength of the defense. And he was looking at the back of his blocker standing still.
We've seen this from North Andover this year. Remember, they had Chelmsford, who was undefeated 4-0, coming into the North Andover, and they ran them out of the gym that night. So we know they can stop the run. Chelmsford has a very good run attack coming into that game as well.
Yeah,
So
they always have.
North Andover, undersized if you're looking at them on the field, but they've done a great job here. They still have 22 seconds left. This is going to be an obvious passing situation. You got to think Andover's going to pass the football.
You have that big nose guard, Cooperstein, who's also the center.
It's going to be trips to the right here, and they're going to go, looks like it's going to be cover 0 again. So they're worried about the running game. And Scotty Brown's going to take off. He's got some room.
He has the corner, but instead he
throws it in the end zone.
receiver.
Touchdown, Andover! The Golden Warriors with a huge scramble. Looked like Scotty Brown was going to run to the outside and made all the guys in the secondary take a second off, and he's got him in the touchdown.
Beal goes to the right, and he draws the attention away, and the receiver runs along the back line behind the defense.
That's Brett Mondaire, who had the drop on third and medium earlier in the game.
Yes.
He comes back and gets a touchdown. Now they're going to go for the extra point. Number 34, Gunnera, is their kicker. Let's see if they can execute this.
Low scoring first half. No.
It's no good, and we got a 6-6 ball game
God.
with 15 seconds left. You got to think North Andover is going to just kneel the ball, go into halftime at 6-6, but you never know what can happen on special teams.
He missed a kick. I'm looking at the moon over the right field grandstand, and I'm saying something has something to do with these kicks tonight.
You got to think there's no more kicking tonight. You got to think when it comes to the extra points field goals. I mean, they're kicking solid. The balls are so hard and cold out there.
Bethel had a pretty good punt the first one. He had an excellent kickoff to start the game, but there hasn't been any good kicking since then.
Right.
But you know, they had just come out. They were warmed up, and
so back to the drawing board at halftime. You're going in at halftime basically. If you stay at 6-6, you're saying to yourself, "Hey, it's 0-0."
Yeah.
Right. And I think you stick with your game plan, but you got to go a little more passing in the second half. I'm North Andover. You got to pass the ball a little bit more.
Yes. Yeah. I agree. And we didn't do very much passing. You remember we were both talking about the fact that there were a lot of runs. Very conservative run, as you said, running the clock.
Watch for a squib kick here. Just in case. You always want to keep an eye out for any kind of. They're gonna pooch it about the 15-yard line. AJ Lawrence, nice move, cuts it inside.
Dive. Tackle diving for his ankles, catching his foot, bringing him down.
10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. I think the Scarlet Knights are just going to take a knee here.
You know, we're playing on grass. Both of these teams play on turf.
They're not going to take a knee. It looks like they're going to go for it, which I love. Hey, I guess anything can happen.
I like Ankowitz deep.
They'll take a knee.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. So 6-6 at halftime. Scarlet Knights, the Golden Warriors, both averaging the mid-20s as far as points per game. Low-scoring game. It's freezing cold out here. But a good job by the interior defensive line and offensive line for the Knights.
Yes.
What do you think we got in the second half, Ray? Do you think the Scarlet Knights got to keep passing the football? Maybe
we have
running game.
We have an equal amount of exciting action in the second half. I think it's going to be as exciting as the first half.
Well,
if I manage to keep from freezing.
Well, the defensive coordinators have to be both thrilled with each other, with their players and their schemes tonight. And so it's 6-6 at halftime. Scarlet Knights, Andover Golden Warriors here at Fenway Park. We're going to take a break here on Cam Sports.
Tight end on the right. Eason throws, touchdown. Severio double reverse, looking to throw, has 13 all alone. He was part of the original reverse, and the trickeration Ranger style results in a second score for Methuen. Offensive lineman Lawrence has the ball. A reverse left-handed pass to a wide open touchdown score. Co-captains, 4 co-captains on the team. And there's a ball wide open in the middle. Nobody. Number 7. Tackle there made by Pinto. Hunter Scott, the blocker. There it is. North Andover stopping, and how about that? O'Connell pushing the runner forward and then signaling with both hands the score. And in motion, quarterback with the ball pitches wide. North Andover, spectacular. Okay, rolling out, throws downfield, and it's caught. And running still with the ball and out of bounds, but sensational. Oh no! The worst that could possibly happen. They snap it there. There's a knee. 25 seconds. The final score is in the books. North Andover short 4 points. A score.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the halftime. We have the director of North Andover CAM, Brian Frazier, here with us. Brian, we got to thank you so much for making this possible and having North Andover football here at Fenway Park.
Well, I think it's kind of exciting. I just want to make sure that everybody knows that Steve Nugent, the athletic director here for North Andover, has worked tirelessly over the last week, 2 weeks, probably the last month, and especially today, pulling his hair out and doing all kinds of fun things to make sure that the team got here, the town got here. And we want to give special thanks to making sure that they arranged for North Andover CAM and CAM sports team here to be part of the action. What's it like? I mean, this has
been awesome. I mean, just to have this great, first off, a beautiful angle that we have here. We could see the football field perfectly, and just to see the diamond in relation to the green monster, it looks like it'd be nice. Just a fly ball can be a home run. So this is just absolutely awesome.
It's funny. It's mixed feelings being in Fenway Park, seeing a football field on the grass here. But it's neat. And I just wanted to jump on air here and just talk about how exciting it is for these opportunities. So North Andover CAM is made up solely of volunteers, especially with these broadcasts, and we appreciate everybody's efforts when they come out. Football is probably one of the most covered sports that we do, and the volunteers come out rain or shine, and it's fantastic. And this is a great example about being involved with community access. And did you think you were going to get to Fenway Park by volunteering at a local cable access station? So I think it's exciting, and it's a testament of getting involved and just doing what you love. Aaron's been on board here, and Ray Ahern here have been doing this tirelessly, and I just think it's a great payoff, and special thanks to you guys for.
Of course, and I thank you. I came here, I started working with you guys, I feel like a few years ago, just covering some basketball games. And so it's grown to football, and I could just tell that the operations through, especially from Bill as well, Bill Robert, and doing the behind the scenes production and all that, and the volunteers, just working with everybody. I feel like it's grown and gotten even better, and we're doing replays now, and so I feel like even in the small amount of time that I've been with you guys, it's everything has gotten better.
It's just
you
an
know?
example of when we see the commitment from the volunteers, we build the program.
Right.
So football, ever since I've been here since 2008, we've had committed volunteers over the years to cover the football games, and in response to that, North Andover Cam has been able to build the program, put more money into it, better equipment, different cameras, and now, like you said, a replay function, so that adds to the element.
Right. Are you from Massachusetts?
I grew up in Danvers.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I'm on the North Shore.
Yeah, my mother is from Danvers as well, Andover Street.
Oh,
over
okay.
There, yeah. And okay, and I just St. John's Prep is a very big football school, right?
Right
in
there
Danvers.
In Danvers.
Okay.
So just saying, with the volunteers over the time, it's just I think it's so important to talk about just people getting involved, and it's really about the excitement of it all. And one of the things I wanted to just mention too, with all the during COVID, the parents couldn't come to the sports, and the Cam Sports crew really stepped it up, and they covered just about every sporting event there was.
Right.
I know I covered a couple ski events, which was cold on the mountain, but it was exciting because it thrust us into the kind of the limelight of where people needed us, and so a lot of people found out about us. And what's important to us this year is to harness that. Everybody's excited about the sports and Cam Sports coverage. One of the big calls to action is for more parent volunteers to come out. We're looking for townies. We're looking for the people who had played the sports in the past, and they know and love the sport from the town. And they can be out here color commentating with like you guys. I don't know if they can reach your caliber.
No.
The expertise that you bring to the. And I don't think we won't push you out. But for whether it's volleyball or soccer, we know there are townies out here that would enjoy it. We see them in the stands all the time. If people are willing to come out and watch the home teams, even when they don't have kids in the system anymore, please come out and find out. Contact us at North Andover Cam down at 70 Main Street. Give us a call, an email, stop in.
Yep.
Anybody can stop in from 10 to 6. Guaranteed somebody's there between 10 and 6. And just come down and find out, what it's like. And we're not, it's easy to learn. And you just get into it as much as you want.
Right.
And how did you get started?
I mean, I was literally, I knew I had to have a passion for play-by-play broadcasting, and so I was just looking for any town that had a local television station. And the internet is, up and down with that. Some you can't get in touch with, or it's just hard to. Some towns don't cover sports, their teams. They don't even care. So I was just very lucky, even though North Andover is about an hour away from me. I didn't care. I just wanted to be doing the play-by-play.
To me, that shows passion right there. So.
Yeah, I guess. Or maybe I'm a little crazy. But
so do you see? I mean, do you see yourself doing it someday?
That's what I'm trying. I'm hoping. That somebody. Overhears the broadcast.
Absolutely.
And that's all. I'm hoping that's all it takes. Obviously, it's going to have to be more than that. But I just want to say thank you. I've learned so much. Even behind the scenes, how to make a highlight reel for myself. Bill, Robert, and Sam Murray. Sam is somebody who is heavily into the North Andover sports scene. But so I've learned a lot. I feel like even and I'm not very good with computers and stuff, so I feel like I've definitely grown here. And
I think you have the talent for it. The
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And it doesn't matter the sport. It seems like you're just as lively at all the.
Thank you. No. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I gotta say, the COVID was obviously, and it's still around, but horrible time. But being able to go into the basketball stadium and do the game, and knowing that no one else can see the game other than me, and I'm the only one that can bring the action to the parents. That was like, I took that really. It was very important, because a lot of the kids, parents can't see their kids play. And so I feel like broadcasting is bigger now. I feel like than it was before prior
Absolutely.
because of the
We
technology.
definitely
and
found
everything.
purpose and felt purpose all through
Yeah.
COVID. Same thing. I never stopped.
Yeah.
When the public weren't allowed to come in,
Right.
we were still out there filming. Whether it was, food distribution lines or
Yep.
rapid test clinics, we felt like somebody had to be out there and show people it was safe to be out there.
Right.
And like you said, it was purpose. you
Yeah.
know, and so I do challenge everybody out there. I mean, we love our hometown sports.
Yes.
We'd
yes.
love to see more volunteers come out and get the same type of coverage you see with our football crews out on the soccer fields or the
Yeah.
lacrosse fields.
Right.
We had a Eagle Scout project from the Loth family that built a nice riser up at the upper fields at the high school. So
Right.
we have an elevated camera position up there. So we can definitely get, decent coverage, just like you see at our football games at the upper fields, whether it's what do they play up there? They play field hockey and lacrosse. They do lacrosse up there, girls lacrosse up there maybe? Yeah. So there is absolutely no reason, if you have a passion for it. I ask you to reach out
Yes.
to us and or stop by the booth if you see us at the football game. Grab one of the camera people and say, you want to, get in touch and get involved.
Yes. And Brian, I want to say, thank you for the kind words, and also, I'm from Brookline, and so the local television station is not exactly a great relationship with the high school. So it is very important to have a good relationship between the TV side of it and the high school side of it, because if they can't get it together, then you won't have anything. And so that is very important.
I always encourage everybody,
Yes.
school systems
Yeah.
people, getting involved with the local access channels. And,
Right.
the sky's the limit when you work well together. That's for
Right.
sure.
And you got to start somewhere, because it's tough to get into the NBC and all that stuff. You got to start somewhere.
Absolutely.
No matter what age you are.
Well, I
so.
think you're doing a fantastic job.
I think
North Andover is
thank
lucky
you.
to have you.
No,
out here,
you're so nice, and I'm very happy to be with Ray here too.
Absolutely.
Both
Both of you guys.
Yeah,
I
you guys
stole Ray Ahern's mic. That's why you're not hearing from Ray. But he's enjoying some
Right.
chowder here at Fenway Park.
Yes.
So it's not about Aaron. It's not all about Aaron.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
but
no.
I had to steal one of the mics
Yeah,
to
no,
get
no,
jump on board.
for sure.
So I'd like to give you a voice a little bit of rest. So you got another game calling coming up here. Do you have anything for us, or are we gonna just go silent for a minute? All right. So I'm checking out. I'm gonna go be a fan in the stands
Aw.
again, and you guys enjoy yourselves here.
Thank you, Brian, for stopping by. That's very nice of you for everything you've done. So
Take
thank
care.
you. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Fenway Park here. It's 6-6. We're in a slobber knocker here, Ray. And the Scarlet Knights started out with a touchdown in the middle of that second quarter. Andover finished the first half with a touchdown. And so the Scarlet Knights get the ball to start the second half, Ray. What do you think we got here in the second half for Scarlet Knights to win?
I think we're going to take the ball right now, and you're going to see a lot of activity from North Andover. They have a purpose, and you can see on this kickoff, they've brought the ball back to the 40-yard line.
And they got it close to the 45-yard line, Ray, and so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights.
You know, I just wanted to continue Brian's thought. North Andover is very blessed that down through the years, perhaps even beginning with Joe Walsh, the families and the parents have been so involved in the programs. And in recent years, as back then, they've hired excellent coaches. And those are the two things that build a program. The students can have great athletic talent, but unless it's exposed and developed, you don't get great teams. And so it's a collaboration, and the town is very well balanced in that regard.
Well, we got to say thank you to the Fenway Sports Group for making all this happen as well. A nice run on first down. It's 2nd and 5. That was Jack O'Connell with the run up the middle at midfield.
Ankowitz over here, and
keeper for O'Connell.
O'Connell fakes the handoff.
He used the keeper on that one.
Yep, does not. Andover's middle defense does not go for the fake.
It's going to be 3rd and short, roughly 3rd and 3 for the Scarlet Knights. I'm thinking 4-down territory here, Ray, in a low-scoring game.
Yes,
and it's
yeah.
a 3rd and 4th and short. You gotta keep the chains going.
Kicking is a second thought, an afterthought.
3rd and short here. 2 receivers to the left. O'Connell back to pass.
Ankowitz wide open.
And it's off the hands of Ankowitz. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th down. Big decision for Coach Szybczynski. I think he'll go for it.
Yes. That's too bad. That pass was anticipated, yet the pattern developed. He was wide open, but the timing, the ball was behind the receiver, so he had to turn, he had to stop his momentum and reach back for it. And it's just too cold a night.
So 4th down, 4th and 2. Watch for a fake. They're going to punt. Remember the last time they tried punting, the ball flew over the punter's head, so keep an eye out for that.
Yes. There's a great snap. It's high punt.
Fair caught by Lincoln Beal to 26, and this is where the Golden Warriors will start. They had a nice drive at the end of that first half. Scotty Brown to Brett Mondaire, number 3, in a scramble play. But the Scarlet Knights defense, Ray, has been outstanding, holding this team to only 6 points, and Lincoln Beal Jr. has not done much.
That's great. You know, the Walsh family has been leading in sports for many years, and the Perry family in Andover as well. E.J. Perry went to Boston College and transferred to Brown, and I saw him play in his final game just Saturday, and he's going to a college all-star game next month.
Scotty Brown, inside handoff, nothing there, and look at number 41, Jake Selfrank, all over the play. The Scarlet Knights continuing to dominate Lincoln Beal.
The defensive ends for North Andover are really part of the development of the defensive strategy for this team. Between Jacques on tackle, Cooperstein, and the 2 defensive ends, that's really a strength of their defense.
So 2nd and long, trips to the left. Keep an eye out for number 3, Mondaire in the slot. Lincoln Beal on the right. Scotty Brown back to pass. He's got him wide open. Brent Mondaire, and it could be an interception. And I think it's going to be. They're going to call it incomplete, Ray.
The official says it was down. I thought the safety had his hands under the ball. Let's see the replay.
That's the second time Mondaire, number 3, has dropped the ball.
Oh, yeah,
I think that's an interception, Ray.
You know, I just changed
he
my
may have
mind.
lost the ball there at the end. He lost it.
I think that the point of the ball touched the ground before he was able to get his hands under it, and it looks like he hurt himself on that play.
That's a good play.
Came up holding his knee.
So 3rd and 11, obvious passing situation. I think the Golden Warriors, what they're going to try to do is roll one way and throw the other way. That's what they've done a few times. That's
You're
what
right.
they're best at.
That's very effective. That wheel route is very good for them.
Right. Here's Lincoln Beal off to the left. Similar to like Le'Veon Bell, they motion him to the left.
Beal over the middle.
Across the middle, they got him.
Wide
He's
open.
Nice.
Nice.
That's a first down.
Nice first down, but a great tackle there. Otherwise, he was gone.
And they had 2 guys on him. He was double covered on that play, and he still completed it.
Scotty Brown led him very nicely.
Scotty Brown, nice touch on the football.
The pass to our receiver was behind him, and in this instance, Brown led his receiver to the ball.
So far, Scotty Brown, number 10, outperforming Jack O'Connell, I think, so far.
Oh, I don't know. I think they've both done very well.
They have.
There's Beal.
Inside run, Beal, there's nothing there, and they're all over it. They're mean and...
You know, the Eagle Tribune may have cursed Beal. They wrote very glowingly about him, and his coach spoke magnificently about him.
Cooperstein,
in the paper,
Sal Frank,
just yesterday.
Federico have all done a great job stopping this running game. It takes all 11 guys on the field.
All 11 defenders have been thinking about nothing in the last 24 hours other than Beal.
Right. So 2nd down and 10, clock running, 8 minutes to go in the 3rd. Feels like we should get a big play at some point in this game. When it happens, we don't know, but 2nd and 10. Scotty Brown, Beal to the right of him. He's back to fire. Slant route, and it's caught, number 13. There it is. There's a big play for the Golden Warriors. He jukes to the left. He's going to go in. Touchdown, Golden Warriors.
Oh, disaster. That didn't have to be a touchdown. The defender went for the ball.
Scotty Brown's 2nd passing touchdown of the game, and they've really started to open up the passing offense, and it works with a missed tackle. It's Chris DeSin with the touchdown. So, Ray, looks like the Golden Warriors changed their offense. They were running the ball in the first half. Now they pass in the second half. They get the big play for the touchdown.
Yes, yeah.
And so don't you think the Scarlet Knights now being down for the first time in the game, they may have to go to their passing offense?
Well, I think you're right, because both teams were running more in the first, and in the second half, maybe they've both been holding it back. You don't want to run the plays before halftime and give them a chance to talk with the coaches about them as to how to make adjustments to stop those plays.
So Ganera hits the extra point for Andover, so they get the 7-point lead. 7:48 remaining in the 3rd quarter. In a freezing cold night here at Fenway Park, but the players on the field can't be thinking about that right now. They got to think about getting that ball in the end zone and trying to tie this game up.
A very low-scoring game when you consider that we're deep into the 3rd quarter, and the score is only 13-6. We're only a score away from tying this game.
If I'm Coach Dubzinski, I'm getting my guys together. I'm saying don't give in to the cold. We're battling Andover. We're also battling the cold. We've got to keep playing in this football game. There's plenty of time left here in the second half as Ganera kicks the ball off. It's going to be A.J. Lawrence.
Kickoff.
And A.J. Lawrence, their fastest receiver. He's got... And it's a fumble. It looks like Andover's got it. A.J. Lawrence fumbles the kick return. He usually is sure-handed, but tonight, being freezing cold, it's a turnover. He lost it. It was stripped out of his hands. And the Golden Warriors and Scotty Brown, the high-powered offense, going to get back out there. It's still, it's okay. If you're North Andover, it's okay right now. You still can play tough defense. Remember, they had the ball at the 2-yard line, and they stopped them.
In the first half, we stopped them.
That's right.
Under these circumstances. It looked like the runner had an opening, and because there wasn't anyone, he was tackled essentially from the side, and that forced the ball out.
13-6 Andover with the lead, and now with beautiful field position. And run to the right, he's got a little opening, and he'll get a first down close to the 10.
Indeed.
So, I think they're going to go same formation this time. And watch play action here. Out of the pistol. They ran the pitching play last time to the left. Watch pistol play action. No, they power run to the right. Beal kicks it out. He's got the edge, but he's not going to get the first down.
He makes yardage, but not
not to the first down yardage. And so it's going to be third and short here, Ray.
Now he broke away.
Got to roughly the 6-yard line.
You know,
so
he wasn't tackled. He was pursued, but he ran out of bounds.
It's going to be third and short here, Ray. And so, I think Lincoln Beal is going to be a decoy on this play. We'll see if they end up giving it to him. Clock running. Or, excuse me, the clock is now stopped at 6 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Scotty Brown is very effective when he does something before he runs with the ball.
Here he is.
Now
direct snap. He's going to run to the right. He's got an opening, and he's in. Touchdown, Golden Warriors. Scotty Brown's third touchdown of the game, his first rushing touchdown.
He just took the ball simply and outran the defenders to the corner. He's getting great blocking. Three blocks. Sometimes you can turn the corner with one block and score.
You know what he looked like on that play,
Three
right?
blockers.
He looked like Kyler Murray on that play.
There you go.
Kyler Murray from Arizona Cardinals.
That's an apt comparison.
Just runs right, just a sprint out to the right. Very simple, but he made, sometimes the simple plays are the best plays.
Well, this game has opened up from a tie game, evenly played, to
McNair with the extra point. He nailed another one, so he's 2 for 3 on the night. 20-6, Golden Warriors. There's still plenty of time in this game, and this may fall into the Scarlet Knights' lap here because they want to pass the football. They haven't done it very well today, but that's their MO, is their passing attack.
You know, I agree with you. They should try to pass at every opportunity now. They're in a situation where they need to. They can't be holding these plays back.
And I like what Coach Dubzinski did here. He's keeping A.J. Lawrence out there. Some coaches would take him off the field after a fumble. He's keeping him out there. He's their best player on offense.
I thought he was injured on that fumble, so it's good to see him back out there.
Right. So, hey, if they want to kick it back to him again, kick it back to him again. They should feel confident in him enough to take it back here. Don't be shy. Block your man. Scarlet Knights down 14. Is going straight to A.J. Lawrence again. So here we go. Let's see. You got to think he's going to hold on to the football. He cuts it up. He's going to be outside the 30 to about the 33-yard line, and that's where the Scarlet Knights are going to start.
Once he encountered the blockers for the first time, he paused and went to the right rather than go to the center of the field.
Right. And he's also, I think, a little nervous of getting that ball stripped again, so I think he's just being cautious. And
you don't want to expose the ball to that side. If you're going to the right, you can protect the ball better than what had happened on the previous play. Anyway, we've got receivers 4 wide.
Yeah. Spread formation here.
And who's our running back on this?
It looks like Ferrulo, and they're going to go back to pass, and it's a quick out to A.J. Lawrence. He's going to get close to the 45-yard line. They got to pick up the tempo here, Ray. I'd say fast up-tempo offense. I'd get on the ball and no huddle here if I were the Knights.
I think he went out of bounds there, and
Look at
First
no
and
huddle
10.
offense. Here we go.
Oh, it doesn't. It looks like he didn't go out of bounds.
Here's O'Connell back
Here
to
he
fire.
is.
He's got his man open. It's Ferrulo to the 45. They're going to say it's incomplete.
Oh,
Looked like it was a catch.
yes.
He was wide open. Let's see the replay. I don't know.
I think he had control of the ball.
It's tough, man. A few of these,
like
the
it.
refs are on it, but that was an incomplete. I guess they're going to call, and it's going to be
I'm all set. Yeah, thanks.
2nd and 10.
Thank you very much for that.
And the Scarlet Knights, they got a completion there. Then they went fast tempo. They got it. That's what they have to do. The Patriots
Yes,
do that a lot.
Exactly. They're building. They're making their own momentum.
Pass. O'Connell down the middle. No one there. I think he was expecting Ankowitz to run a
To go
post route.
deep,
Instead,
yeah.
he ran an in cut.
He went across the two defenders rather than try to run by them. I think Ankowitz thought there was no. If I go across, there's nobody between me and the ball.
Right.
On
He
the
broke off his route, and
Yeah.
O'Connell.
On the other hand, O'Connell was looking for him to go deep.
So this is, I would say, you're at the 45-yard line. It's 3rd and 10. You're down 2 touchdowns.
This is 2-down territory.
Maybe, Ray, just maybe. It's still a
Ankowitz.
little early, though, but,
Ankowitz single coverage again.
yep, trips to the left. Here's O'Connell, speed option, fakes it inside. He's going to get about 3, 4, 5 yards, but it's going to be 4th and short. That play call leads me to believe they're going to go for on 4th down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But we've got about half of what we need. So
Right.
the tendency here is if we can make 5 there, let's try it again. But I still like the pass.
4th down, Ray. I don't want to say this is the ball game, but this is we're teetering right
There's,
now. They got to convert this.
5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Still plenty of time in this game.
O'Connell, trigger man, finds his guy. He's got him wide open. That's a 1st down to the 45. That's A.J. Lawrence.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Good pitch and catch from O'Connell and Lawrence.
Exactly. That is the same play where they said he didn't catch the ball. but
Right.
You couldn't debate whether he caught that one or not. That was...
Yeah, so that's a 1st down. They got the ball into Golden Warrior territory. Here's O'Connell back to pass. He's got his man on the
Deep.
corner, and it's incomplete. There wasn't much room there for the receiver. Brandon Regan, number 11, the intended receiver.
O'Connell put a nice amount of air under that ball. He didn't force it. He put it up there. The wind is still pretty strong across here. I think the wind just carried the ball beyond his ability to get to it.
He ran a corner route there, and so those corner routes, you got to really...
That was a nice play.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen them do that deep ball that way.
Here's O'Connell, screen pass. It's a beautiful play. They ran that in the 1st half. They got close to a touchdown, and this time Golden Warriors sneak it out. It's going to be 3rd.
I like that play. We haven't seen enough of that screen in the middle.
That's right. In games like this, the screen game can be very effective, or it's going to be 3rd down and medium here. 2 receivers to the left side. O'Connell, speed option again. He's going to keep it this time. He's got room inside. He'll get the 1st down to the 25-yard line.
Nicely done. Everything was set up for O'Connell's left. A lot of players on that side, not as many on the right, and he decided to go to the right.
How was that Jalen Hurts? Fake the option, cut it inside, deke out the D end, and now the Scarlet Knights here in the are approaching the red zone. O'Connell sees his man, but it's incomplete. Ankowitz was nowhere open because number 10, Scotty Brown, the free safety, would have intercepted that ball if it was on target, Ray.
Yeah, exactly. Brown was just hanging back there the way our safety was earlier in the game, just waiting for the ball. He was just waiting. He can see the play develop in front of him. He knows what's happening. There's nothing that's fooling. It's just a matter of timing his approach to the play.
If there's anybody on the defense that can read the quarterback, it's number 10 because he's a quarterback, and so he knows what O'Connell's doing back there.
Indeed.
Look, it's cover 1 right now. They're gonna go back into a zone. O'Connell sees it, so he
O'Connell
runs.
has a wide open field and a blocker.
There
and
he goes. What a juke!
He's tackled from behind, and it's good that he managed to hold on to that ball. When you're tackled by somebody you don't see coming, that's dangerous. nothing he could do about it.
Beautiful play by O'Connell, and it's a 1st and 10, 1st and goal from the 10.
Very talented running. He's very
good.
He can shift from one direction to the other, and then back again. He's weaving his way through the defenders.
South Frank in there. I think they're going to run the football here with Ferrulo. I think that's, oh no, they're going to go speed option. They toss it out to Ferrulo. He cuts it back in. He'll get to the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal. They're going to mark it at the 7.
Nicely done by Ferrulo.
So they go speed option. That's
good
been one of their best
tackle
plays
by
so far
Andover.
here today. Is that speed option. They haven't ran that very much this year, and now
Yes.
they're doing it in this
Yeah,
game.
you know, bringing out a lot of good offense here in the final game.
Watch Ankowitz in the slot here. He's got an underman number 24. They hand it off inside. He'll get to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal. This is a must-score possession here.
Yes.
For the Knights. The clock running. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. No hurry. No huddle offense.
I'm thinking Dubzinski is he's thinking about a running play he can run that he hasn't run.
O'Connell. Pass. Nothing there. Regan.
Forced it to Regan. A little too hard.
And now it's going to be 4th down. He took a 1-step drop, quick pass. It wasn't there to Regan. Now it's 4th down.
I don't think O'Connell had confidence in that play. He delivered the ball.
So if I were
He sort of forced it.
the Scarlet Knights, I'm rolling O'Connell out to the right side and
That's
let
a
him
good
run
idea.
a pass.
I like that.
4th down, 5 receiver set. This could be the game here. And Scarlet Knights move him in motion. They roll him to the right. He's looking for his man. He's got his man. Touchdown! Scarlet
Regan.
Knights. Brendan Regan.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. Regan with the points.
As Keith Jackson would say, whoa, Nelly, we got a ball game.
Happy Thanksgiving, Regans.
So what did we say on 4th down, Ray? Roll out to the right.
Yes.
What did they do? They rolled out to the right,
Yes. And
and he found his man.
Yeah, he didn't keep going. He stopped because he could see the opportunity was going to develop inside rather than in the
And
corner.
look at this. The Scarlet Knights going to go for 2. Take the momentum back in this
Why
game.
not? Regan way out wide here with Ankowitz. To the two of them cross and a rub.
Here we go. Quick pass. He's got Regan.
He's in.
2 points is good, and the Knights got the momentum back in this
There you
game.
go. And they used a version of the pick play to get that, which they don't do enough. That was great. You know, Dubzinski rolled out a whole bunch of new plays here that he doesn't use often.
Right. Well, let me tell you, that rollout play, I want to go back to that 4th down
You know what
play.
Dubzinski's doing? He's saying, Perry has seen all my stuff on tape. He hasn't seen these 5.
Right. And I like that. Come out with some new stuff. That
Yeah.
rollout was so
Yeah.
important, not just because it was 4th down, Ray, and the
Yes.
game was teetering,
Yeah.
but also you roll out your quarterback. Now the defense, the secondary, they worry about the quarterback running, and they are off their coverage. That's where you get the wide receiver wide open.
Yeah, and oftentimes all you need to do as the receiver is you're not jitterbugging and heading towards the corner. You just come casually across the middle.
So outstanding drive for the Scarlet Knights. That was an outstanding drive, Ray, and that very important. Here's now a pooch kick. Watch out for this. Number 33 is going to get the return and go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Now the Scarlet Knights with momentum.
And they need to play defense now.
Exactly.
This and their defense, their front 6, 7, 8 is very good. Not that their backers are not, but the opponents in high school tend to, all the action seems to be across the front.
So 2 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Warriors up 20-14. Scotty Brown, number 10, keep an eye out for him. We've been talking about him all game long. He's got 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. We thought Lincoln Beal Jr. was going to be their playmaker. It's been number 10, Scotty Brown. And they're playing cover 0 right now, are the Scarlet Knights, and this is
Brown.
where
That's
Beal
Beal.
can start dominating.
And he makes a cut. He had a lot of good blocking out there. Both of the defenders were constantly interfered with by blockers.
They haven't ran that off-tackle play too much, Ray, so when they get it to the outside, they can break containment. That's where the big plays happen in high school football.
If you have receivers who will block and can block, it's not as easy as said. Blocking. There's a lot of movement going on.
So trips to the right.
A lot of avoidance.
Here's Scotty
Here's
Brown again.
looking to pass again. He is brought down. He's away. That's awful. And
he finds his man, but it's incomplete.
He had to float that ball. He was on the wrong foot, and it wobbled, and it was the receiver overran the path of the flight of the ball.
It was a heck of a play. You got to keep your hands on him. You know what that play reminded me of? Eli Manning in the Super Bowl with the Patriots.
Oh, God.
He tried spinning him, and he spun right out of it and made a play. Scotty Brown is Mr. Houdini back there. You got to keep an eye out for him and keep him contained.
Yes. We were close to bringing him down there, but he's so short.
Trips to the right. Scotty Brown back to pass again.
Timed up,
and
defender.
It was knocked down. They went to Beal Jr., but it was knocked down. They're all over that, Ray.
Yes. We had someone on him and somebody covering the ball, both.
It was number 24. Got in there.
Dive.
Yeah, number 24.
And the linebacker dove for the ball as
Been
well.
all over the place here tonight. And now it's 3rd and 10. This is where the Scarlet Knights have to step up and play some defense. Third and 10 at midfield. A huge down for the Scarlet Knights. Get off the field is what they're looking for here. They're going to motion Beal out. 5 receiver set now. Scotty Brown has options. There's a flag on the play. I think we're going to get a false start.
Yeah.
Which is going to be the first flag tonight on the Andover team. We saw 1 flag in the first half. That was an encroachment call. This one, a false start. Now it makes it 3rd and 15.
You're right. Very clean game here tonight.
Both teams well coached. That's a sign of a well-coached team when there's not a lot of penalties. They're going to run the same exact play that they called on 3rd and 10. Here's Brown back to pass.
Looking for Beal. Now he's looking for secondary.
Oh, he pump fake, but he's going to stay in the pocket. Now he's going to roll out to the right, and he's going to take it down. That's how you do it.
Yes.
It's number 71.
2 hands on it. Jacques.
Nathan Jacques.
2 hands on him, not 1.
He's almost got out of that again.
Yes,
This time he sacked him.
He thought he was getting out of it, but he didn't.
Lunch.
He did not see the second hand on his shoulder pad.
Outstanding for the Scarlet Knight defense. They get off the field.
That is
now 4th down.
That is a huge play by Jacques.
Exactly.
He kept
it was a high punt, but Scotty Brown, athletic, gets it off, and it's a decent punt. It's going to bounce into Scarlet Knight territory at the 45. So great field position here, Ray.
That punt was not as long as it could have been, or should have been, would have been. Yes, you're exactly right. We have momentum now, and we now have field position as well. So things are looking good. There's some officials conferring down there. What do you think is going on?
They're just waiting for the time to pass. And at the 45. I think we're gonna get. Not exactly sure what they're discussing here, right? I think there's a penalty, and Coach Dubzinski's getting asked
peripheral issue. Yeah.
If he wants to keep.
Yeah.
The
Exactly.
ball where it is, or re-kick is what I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think
and
you're
if
right.
I were him, I would want it to keep where I am.
Yeah, of course, yeah. That was a very
Well, it looks like they're gonna re-kick.
Oh.
It's gonna be a. Can't tell.
That
no re-kick. They're going to
yeah,
keep it at the 45.
I don't think so. That play was very poorly executed by Andover, considering how good their coaching is and how well prepared they are.
The punting's been an adventure today.
All around.
It's freezing cold out there, and so it's understandable the ball flying all over the place in high school football, but who can make the least amount of mistakes, sometimes wins these games. So 20-14, Scarlet Knights with all the momentum. Here we go.
And
O'Connell keeps it, doesn't let the trigger go, and he's taken down with a nasty hit. It's going to be really no gain.
yeah, maybe he probably should have. It looked to him initially like his receivers recovered.
Coverage sack.
Should have given him a little more time for a play to develop.
Number 8 came in there and really hammered him.
Very quick to change from the pass to the run. It was like well under 2 seconds.
So we said the second half that Scarlet Knights need to pass the football. That's exactly what they've done here in the second half.
Yeah. The
Here it is again.
ratio has changed.
O'Connell going to get
Nice
it past.
pass.
Complete to A.J. Lawrence to the 35-yard line. First down, Scarlet Knights.
A.J. holds on to that, cradles it with both hands. Here's my roster.
So the Scarlet Knights in business here. Back into the Warrior territory. They have all the momentum. They're going to let this third quarter run out. They're going to go to the fourth quarter with the momentum.
12, 11, 10.
Players put up the 4 fingers. It's fourth quarter time. This is where
We are over
the game is going to get
midfield.
decided right now.
We are down to their 35. We have a first down, and we have a whole quarter, and we're down by 6.
So keep the passing game going, even
Thanks.
if it's short passes.
Thanks to our 2-point conversion.
That's right. And
So you were saying short passes.
short passing game is what
Yes.
the Scarlet Knights
Yeah.
have been doing. It's worked.
If there was one thing that I would like to see is there have been half a dozen passes which had a little too much on them tonight. The play was executed well, everything except the ball arrived before the receiver was in a position to catch it. Or in a couple of instances, the ball was actually behind the receiver. So, but part of O'Connell's talent is he can change from a run to a pass in a fraction of a second, and he makes a decision in a fraction of a second to pass. Sometimes you look at a play, you see it develop, and you really want the receiver to run another 2 strides before you release the ball.
So here we go, inside handoff. This is Zach Walensky. We haven't seen him since the first half. He's their backup running back.
O'Connell has enormous talent.
It's about a 4-yard gain, it looks like. 3-yard gain. We're going to go second and medium. Scarlet Knights haven't had much success in the run game. The speed option's been their best play in the run attack.
I'd like to see more of that.
Here's the speed option again, and the inside handoff to the other way. It's reversed to Zach Walensky. He cuts to the outside. He's all the way to the inside the red zone to the 14, 13-yard line. Mr. Walensky, the 3-sport athlete with a big play.
Nice call of that play. That was superb.
Beautiful looking play.
That's the best play since Jacques' sack.
Well, they ran the speed option to the right side and a little inside counter trap to Walensky, and the Golden Warriors were fooled. I think everyone was fooled on that play.
Yes, yeah.
So now, receivers to the right. It's Regan and Ankowitz. They inside run O'Connell, but there's a flag. We're going to get a false start call.
Yes.
Second penalty of the game for the Knights.
There's 11 minutes left.
Plenty of time in this game. I mean, you got to think each team has at least 1 or 2 more possessions left.
Yes. The outcome of this game is totally up in the air. Either team is in a position to win it.
First and 15 now from the 19. So
what you need to have happen now is the players out there on the field need to involve themselves in a play where to them it seems like it's running at slow motion.
Another speed option again. Walensky.
Oh, the ball's on the ground.
And they're going to lose yards back to the 21-yard line.
That pitch was well executed. I don't know how he didn't manage to.
This is why college football teams don't run the speed option as much anymore.
Yeah.
It's because of that.
Yeah, he was. He gave him a sleight of hand in making the pitch. I think it was a one-handed basketball pass, and it hit him in the shoulder pad. So it was a little higher than he was so close that he didn't have time to react. He would have been better if he were farther from the quarterback.
So here's 3rd and long, 3rd and 17 from the 21. O'Connell's got to make something happen. He's got Ankewitz, man-to-man coverage.
And he has it. Nick is the trick.
Unbelievable. He was the inside slot receiver here, Ray, and he just threw it up to him.
Ankewitz, he has the Randy Moss height, the ability to jump. He's about 6'5", and they're hand fighting for the ball, no foul. And O'Connell, that was perfect touch by O'Connell. He faded the ball. It had enough air under it that Ankewitz could run another 2 or 3 strides, adjust his balance, his timing. He gave Ankewitz all kind of time to fight the defender and move his feet and his hands so that he was in the best position to make the catch.
And there's Camden Bethelmold, reliable with the extra point. It's 21-20.
The Knights are ahead by 1.
What a comeback for the Scarlet Knights.
9 minutes, 45 spectacular seconds left here at fabulous Fenway.
Fenway Park, 21-20, 9:45 to go. We couldn't have asked for a better setup here, Ray.
The Knights came to Fenway and kicked out the bullpens.
So, Dubzinski, they had the ball to start the second half. Okay? They didn't get any points on the first drive. They gave up a touchdown. They then get the ball stripped on a kick return.
Yes.
They give up another touchdown.
Yes.
And then North Andover settles in. Now they have 2 touchdowns, and they got the 1-point lead.
Normally you would say the narrative of the game developing and progressing determines the outcome. But here tonight, the momentum changes almost with every play. So
here's a fumble, and he recovered it at the 19. So the ball now getting colder and colder, harder to handle.
Yes. Every play is an opportunity to win or lose. It's Russian roulette.
21-20, 9:41 remaining in the game. The Scarlet Knights have stormed back. We're in a 6-6 rock fight in the first half. In the second half, the offense has opened up, and so all we asked for tonight was a close game, and we're getting it here.
This is spectacular, or a house of horrors, depending on your point of view.
It's Stabile. He cuts it back. He breaks a couple of tackles. He's out to the 30, close to it.
Good power running.
Simple pitch. Teams don't use it as much anymore because it's hard to get lead blockers out there to pull like that. But Lincoln Beal, good athlete, gets about 5 yards, 6 yards on the play. It's 2nd and 4.
Still over 9 minutes.
And I'm telling you, they don't have a safety back there. They've been playing zero coverage all game long. That means they want to bottle up Lincoln Beal. And here's a handoff.
Oh, he spins away. He has the corner, but the North Andover closes.
No, they had a good containment there. They almost broke it. 71, Jacquez almost had him in the backfield. A.J. Lawrence comes up with the defensive tackle. And so it's going to be 3rd and 1 here, Ray. This is a huge down, especially for the Golden Warriors.
It is at the moment. This game is going back and forth moment to moment.
And they're in their pistol offense, which means, in my opinion, they are automatically running the ball. They haven't passed it out of this formation. That's what they're doing.
Nicely.
And they get the first down with Lincoln Beal,
Yes.
looks like.
great analysis.
They haven't.
You're exactly right.
They haven't passed it one time out of
Yeah.
that pistol. So if I'm Coach Obzinski, I'm audibling, double blitz the middle linebackers, blitz them both.
You know, they in high school they have coaches, but not as much communication to the field
Right.
as the pros.
That's true.
These linebackers have to, and safeties have
Read
to read it and adjust
That's right.
themselves.
You're absolutely right about that. Here's trips to the left. Brown, a
There's a
playmaker,
blitz.
flicks it to Brett Mondaire, excuse me. He's out to the 33-yard line. He's got a touchdown in this game. He's had a good game, Mondaire.
Yes, a long pass, and they get only a few yards. That's good.
Yeah, it looked like forward progress. No, he reestablished, and he only gained about a couple of yards there.
Yes.
Mondaire, remember, he's dropped 2 passes in this game.
It's, you know, what I was trying to get to is it's very risky to throw the ball 30 yards to get 2 yards.
Right. Here, trips to
Especially tonight where it bounces off of hands and
Trips to the
helmets
right.
and pads. And
Brown inside pass to number 13, who has a touchdown in the game. That is Chris Desson.
yes. They're
And so it's going to be 3rd and medium here.
Andover is probing the defense, not throwing deep now, but they're drawing us up. At some point,
3rd and 1
they're
here.
going to be tempted to go for the bomb.
Watch Lincoln Beal. They try to go hard snap count. They're going to change the play here.
Brown is looking to the sideline.
He's getting the play from the head coach or the offensive coordinator, looking at his wristband. It's 3rd and a quick pass. They got a first down completion. That's Mondaire again.
Mondaire wide open, and he stopped, and the quarterback fed him the ball.
That's what we call a stick route.
He stopped, making the throw easier.
Yep. That stick route is huge, and they can run it every time. Look at Brendan Regan, number 11. He's about 10 yards off the slot receiver. I mean, that's a huge area for all the wide receiver has to do is take 2 steps forward and stop.
Well, most high schools tend to play 5 to 10 yards off. The pros, sometimes the Patriots play right up on the man.
Scotty Brown.
His reversing his field again because you can,
nothing there. They're all over him.
You can get your hands on him, but you have to get him down.
They clearly watch tape of Scotty Brown because they've tried to limit him when it comes to him rolling out of the pocket. That's when he's been most dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
So great job by the Scarlet Knights, even though they've given up 20 points in this game, and Scotty Brown has 3 touchdowns.
He is the most dangerous when you're approaching him to tackle and you reach out for him. Like basketball rebounding, instead of reaching for the object, take another step and collide with the object.
2nd and 10, Brown back to pass. He's scanning the field.
Long, here's that bomb.
Deep. He's got his man. It's going to be a touchdown, Golden Warriors. It's Lincoln Beal Jr.
As I said, they're probing. There's a bomb here somewhere, and there it is. So, Andover.
They ran the wheel route, Ray. He ran out of the backfield. Man-to-man coverage. They've had 2 men on him all game, but Lincoln Beal Jr., he's great in the passing game and the running game. He showed it off there.
That was, the ball was perfectly thrown. Clearly, he was ahead of the defender.
What a game. What a second half.
Yes, he was wide open, but that doesn't mean that he's going to score. The ball, he was led perfectly, and he dropped it into his arms.
So now they're going to go for 2 because they want to make it a 7-point game right now. And so Andover, they're going to go tight formation.
They're up by 5.
And they're going to
looking
flex
for
out
2.
Lincoln Beal all the way to the outside. Look at double coverage.
Yeah, I don't think
they
they're
got 2 guys
going.
on him.
They're
Here's
not going.
Brown.
This,
He's got number 15. No, he's going to try to run.
This Jacques has
got him
again.
He's got him. He won't let him go.
Jacques gets lost yardage points. That was a loss of 20 yards. Spectacular. The defensive line, those 2 ends, and the tackles, they're a strength of this team. I mean, clearly O'Connell is an extremely talented quarterback, an extremely talented player. I think he'd be good at any sport. But at this moment, we needed to stop those 2 points. The difference now, as you said, is 5.
Let me tell you what. The Scarlet Knights, looking at their schedule, their opponents' combined record this year was 71-32. That's winning 3 out of 4 games. That is a really good, tough record. I mean, tough schedule.
Yeah. I tried to verbalize that in the beginning. Coach Dubzinski did not set himself up for a number of easy wins.
Right.
A lot of college teams play easy pickings the first 3 weeks to get ranked.
Yep, and that's how you get into the playoffs with a tough schedule sometimes. I think that's how they determine some of these teams making the playoffs by your tough schedule.
Well, the MIA has changed this year, and they determine the rankings by the opponent's record and their points scored, points allowed. It's a very complicated algorithm now, so it's very good.
So a short kick. This is going to have to be taken out at the 35-yard line.
Well, this has been a heck of a game, a spectacular game. And here we are with under 5 minutes. North Andover has the ball. They're in a position. They don't have to score an extra point. They just have to consume the clock without throwing the bomb and score 6 points.
So now Scarlet Knights' turn. The last 2 possessions they've had, they've scored touchdowns.
Yes.
They've scored 15 unanswered points before the Andover touchdown. So
it's high school.
Back and forth action here.
They know they can do it. Look at this formation. Look at this formation.
Tight formation. O'Connell's going to run and get nothing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's not his game. He's a pocket passer, in my opinion.
Yes. But I think if he runs, it's rare, but he does make occasionally breakaway runs through the middle.
Right. But he's not Scotty Brown. He's not as fast. He's got to stay in the pocket, use his cannon. He's got a cannon of an arm.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like it's a cover 1 right now. So man-to-man across the board, free safety in the back.
Got a receiver
O'Connell
open.
Knows it, and he scrambles to the right. He's got Ankowitz. He's wide open, and he's got him. It's complete, Ankowitz. The Scarlet Knights to the 25.
My God. I'm sending a Thanksgiving card to Coach Dubzinski. Throw the ball to Ankowitz. My God, look at this.
Unbelievable. O'Connell improvising, rolling to his right, throwing. Beautiful ball. Ankowitz looks like Adam Dalen out there with first down Knights.
Oh, what's happening? They're wrestling for the ball on the ground? What's going on here?
Well,
that's the
tie
replay.
goes to the offense.
Yeah.
So... Split receivers to the left.
So
O'Connell.
here we are. Here's O'Connell. He pitches that pitch. The runner has the corner, but there's 2 defenders, 3 defenders, 1 blocker. It's just a matter of time of tackling him there. They're closing. We need some better blocking at the outside to spring receivers. Of course, blazing speed would help, but. We don't have blazing speed. We take advantage of what we have. That was a good play.
2nd and 5.
It spreads them out.
From the 19, they're back into the Golden Warrior red zone. Every drive here from here on out is 4-down territory.
Right. Scotty Brown leaning towards Ankowitz. He's covering him.
Inside pass to the 14, 13-yard line. That's Brendan Regan again.
Yep. Ankowitz is the decoy on these plays now.
That's right.
He wanted Scotty Brown to go towards Ankowitz so he could throw the ball to Regan.
That's right. Looking off the safety with your eyes, it's important that quarterbacks do that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be...
I would play quarterback. I played in a Sunday morning thing with a lot of college and one of my high school players.
1st and 10 here, Ray, at the 13-yard line. 2 minutes and change remaining in this 3rd quarter. Handoff inside to
He's
Ferrulo.
got the open. He's got the hole.
He's got it.
Wide open.
He's going to be in. Touchdown Knights again.
The only thing you can say about this that's not spectacular is there's still 2 minutes. It's possible each team could score in 2 minutes.
Did Jack Ferrullo get in? Did they mark him as a touchdown?
That's a great question. Where's
He's
the
in. That's
replay?
a touchdown.
Yes.
So now the Scarlet Knights are going to go for 2.
Ferrillo, so good. The Ferrillos have been so good for football in North Andover. Yes, go for 2. At the moment, we win the game if there's no more scoring.
Right.
So 2 gets you up by 3, but then again, there's little chance. It would be surprising if someone kicked a field goal and made it. That would be the ultimate
So I'm thinking they're gonna
agony.
They're gonna go quick pass here. They have to. And O'Connell keeps it, and there is nowhere to go. I didn't like that play from the get-go. It should have been a pass. They ran it, and they didn't get it, so it's 27-26 Knights with the 1-point lead.
So 2 minutes, 23 seconds. You know, Scotty Brown and Beal are so... They ran 3 or 4 plays underneath, and then they went for the bomb. So you would expect them to do the same thing. They're not going to open up by throwing the bomb, although it would be good for us, perhaps. It would allow us 2 more minutes to score again. But as I keep saying, it's moment to moment here.
Unbelievable game we've had. It was 6-6 at halftime. I thought we were heading into a quiet game, and all of a sudden the offense is blown up.
We won the state championship 6-0 in Foxborough. Both teams were averaging 40, 44 points a game. They were averaging 80 points between them, and the game was determined by...
You never know how the football game's going to go. This one looks like it's going to be an illegal procedure, and it is. It's going to be a flag, and it'll come out to about the 40-yard line.
The flying beanbag.
.223 to go.
That is not good. That's a fickle finger of fate.
Looks like they're going to re-kick.
Oh. Good. 5-yard penalty?
I believe so.
I have not sat down once this entire time.
So that's a 5-yard penalty. They're going to re-kick. I'm surprised that Andover didn't just take the ball at the. I think they get it at either at the 35 or the 40-yard line. That's pretty good field position. So they must really like their kick return attack. And Beal Jr. back there, number 2, he's dangerous whenever he gets the ball. So if I were Camden, the kicker, I'd kick it away from Beal, and that's exactly what he does. But he kicks it out of bounds to the other side of the field.
Oh.
And it's going to be an illegal procedure again. And you got to think Andover's just going to take the ball. Wherever. They're going to re-kick it again. It's going to be the 3rd re-kick here.
Reverse psychology or something.
He might. The head coach for Andover must really like his kick return.
I guess the instruction was don't kick it down the middle, and this is the result. It's like an overcompensation.
So they've lost 10 yards. They've gone back 10 yards. They're going to kick it at the 30.
And the clock has not yet moved from 2:23. So we've had some momentum-killing activity, and not a second has passed. There you go.
Oh, it bounced out at the Knights. They're going to have the
Knights
football.
have it.
They could have it.
Oh, my
and I
God.
think they do.
They do.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my God. You know, I think it was about 3 or 4 years ago, there was a kick like that at the end of a game between these two teams in Andover, and it bounced off the North Andover player, and Andover recovered. So,
Ray, I'm thinking to myself, what is Andover doing? I know they're taking the 5 yards going back, but just kick the ball up to 35 or the 40. Get your offense out there. I mean, now
we have the ball, and we have to kill 2 minutes without losing the ball.
Well, there's still the fourth quarter to go, so don't get ahead.
Ordinarily, I would say North Andover is in control I'm feeling really good. The way this game has progressed back and forth here in the cold, with the wind whipping off of the Charles River, heading towards the warm high buildings, and then drafting straight up and sucking more cold air into this little ballpark. It's like they're playing on a hockey rink.
You got to feel for the Andover lineman right there. I mean, he is not used to fielding a ball, especially a rock, a ball that's cold like that.
I'm sure it's something you are never going to forget.
So that's a tough play. Andover gets fortunate. Hey, you got to have some luck to win football games too, let me tell you.
Yeah,
and so that's a big play. North Andover steals a possession. And so what can they do with it? They're going to go tight formation here with the trips inside, bunched up to the right. This is a new formation they've used in this game, and they're going to do it again.
Reverse,
inside, handoff, reverse. This time it doesn't work.
It doesn't. And let's see. We ran two seconds off the clock with that play. How does that happen? 44 with the tackle. Needed a stiff arm there.
Unbelievable.
Push the defender backwards at that point.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes to go. Andover, all they got to do is just kill the clock here.
It is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. What we need is one of those plays we haven't run before, they haven't seen, which gets a man advantage. 2
more timeouts for Andover. So,
yeah, both.
They got to keep stopping the run.
Neither team has called a lot of timeouts here tonight.
If I were the Scarlet Knights, I'd run a fake slant and throw deep. Inside handoff.
Right.
He's got his man. He's gonna run it to the about the 49-yard line. So he's gonna be short of the first down, about 5 yards.
You got about 6 yards on that one, I believe. Second. Well, it's second.
It's gonna be 3rd down now.
Rolled it over yet. 3rd and 4, maybe.
Yeah, 3rd and 4, 3rd and short.
Now that was well run, and we had blocking ahead of the carrier.
Yeah, but Andover did a good job stopping that. They can't give up a first down. They give up a first down, the game's over.
Yes, yeah. Although we've run 2 plays and expired 10 seconds, so.
It's 3rd and 5. What a game this has been, Ray. 27-20. It was 6-6 at halftime.
It's a great game, and it's agony at the same time.
North Andover's outscored Andover by 1 point in the second half in a seesaw battle.
So the officials are ready to play, and Dubzinski has given O'Connell the play. 31 is the running back.
3rd and 5 at midfield. Walensky likely to get the ball here. And he does. Inside handoff. He holds on to the ball. Did he get the first down? It's going to be close, Ray. I don't think he got it. I think he's going to be short a yard. 2 yards.
It's very close, one way or the other.
So this is an interesting call here. Okay, so they've had a punt. The punt flew over the punter's head in the first half.
Yes.
So you don't want that to happen here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you need to get the first down to end the game. So what do you do if you're Coach Dubzinski? You need 2 yards. You keep your offense on the field.
4th and 2.
And try to go for it, or
I think it's less than 2.
You let Jack O'Connell do a pooch kick
short
when they're not noticing, or they're not there. You follow what I'm saying? A shotgun pooch kick.
Yeah.
You don't even have the punter out there, and there's no one back to return it.
Well,
and you can hit them back.
Andover now has no timeouts, so there's nothing to prevent the strategy that you just spoke of, because what they need is timeouts.
Do you go for it or you punt it here?
Yeah.
What do you do?
A
call.
A conservative coach would punt it. I think Dubzinski's going to go for it.
That's what they're going to do here. It's going to be 4th and 2. This is the ball game. Stack receivers on both sides. We haven't seen this formation all year. Inside zone run to Walensky. He doesn't get it. Andover has it with 1:54 to go. We still have a ball game. There's life for the Golden Warriors.
That is
It's freezing cold here in Fenway, but no one cares.
Everyone watching from Andover is now thrilled. They're jumping out of their Barker lounge.
Oh, they were so close to winning the game right there, Ray, and they can't get it now. Minute 54 to go. They need to break the 2-game losing streak to this team.
As I said, the ball is bouncing back and forth with every play.
Scotty Brown and Lincoln Beal, remember, they don't have any timeouts left.
Yes.
But there's plenty of time.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, they can. They don't have to run out of bounds. They can actually run plays, huddle up, get the play, and run another play.
You know what I would do? I would run a screen pass to number 2, Lincoln Beal, right here. A slow developing screen pass.
Yes. Let North Andover rush in and throw the ball beyond him.
See what we got. Scotty Brown back to pass. He's going deep. He's running around to the left or to the right. He's going to throw it, and there's no one there. Incomplete.
He throws it away.
There's no intentional grounding because it's past the line of scrimmage, and he's outside the pocket. 2nd and 10.
Because of the rush on him. Let's see the replay. 71. Jacques is all over this ball game. I think I'm giving the game ball to Jacques for North Andover.
He has certainly been their best player on defense.
Well,
him
yes.
And Cooperstein, I would say,
he's in
their two best guys.
consequential plays. Well, of course, the quarterback is, but he has the ball.
Well, we're talking defense.
Jacques never has the ball, and he's consequential.
2nd and 10. There's going to be trips to the right. Trips to the left. Lincoln Beal to the right. We're going to see what Scotty Brown has. You know he's going to improvise. He's back to pass. Quick pass to Brett Mondare.
And he drops the ball.
That may have been a better incompletion because the clock would run and they only get 3 yards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It was a bad play call to begin with.
A minute 43. Yes, and Regan was just waiting for him to throw the ball so he could close on him. He could have started a step sooner, but he still was there.
So 3rd down. Watch for Scotty Brown, number 10, to try to make a play here with his legs, because 3rd and 4th down, the quarterback, that's a quarterback, the money on the table, that's his job to get the play complete.
Where is Beal?
That's right. Beal
is right down here.
He's in the slot here.
Yep.
4 receiver set, Brown back to pass. He's looking around, no one open. He finally finds his man. He's got Lincoln Beal wide open, and he's going to be taken down He's got a 1st down, close to the 30-yard line, and so the clock is going to stop, it looks like.
1:35. That play took 8 seconds. It's a lifetime.
Down, Golden Warriors, this game is getting close. And the clock is stopped.
Regan with the tackle. They need to interrupt Beal's stride more on that play. He was able to run free while the quarterback was counting off times, plays, throws, runs.
What a close game this is turning out to be here. Lincoln Beal, he's in the slot here, off to the left.
Better to have fouled Beal in the middle, as you said earlier.
Brown rolling to his left. He's looking to make a play, but there's nothing there. He's going to run out of bounds. Smart play by the heady quarterback to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yes. He did, and he used, is it possible he only used 4 seconds on that play?
That's correct.
Well, the clock must be a slow working clock.
27-26, North Andover, 1-point lead. We have a barn burner here. North Andover played a close game earlier this year in triple overtime against Tewksbury. They lost that game 37-29,
yes.
But they have experience in this game, in a game like this. 2nd and 6 from the 29-yard line. Lincoln Beal not out there right now.
Remind you, the score is 27.
He is out there.
27 North Andover, 26 Andover.
Here we go. Scotty Brown, Jacques. That should be an intentional grounding. He was not inside. He was inside the pocket. I'm not sure where the call is. There's no call.
He may have got outside of the pocket.
I don't know, Ray.
But he was on the verge of it. Look at now. See where he is. He's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think he was still in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't know. And I didn't see a receiver anywhere. I should have been intentional grounding. They bailed him out here, Ray. North Andover hasn't gotten the calls in this game.
Yeah.
Remember, they had an a potential interception that was called incomplete.
Well, we've had some defense here.
3rd and 6.
On the other hand, the clock still has 1:19 after all of these plays.
3rd and 6 from the 29. Golden Warriors on the left hash. Lincoln Beal in the backfield. Scotty Brown back to pass. He's got his man off the hands.
Off
Incomplete.
the hands.
We're going to go to the 4th down.
Amazing. You know, the ball is very hard to catch tonight. People are trying to catch it with their forearms. Maybe.
Should have caught it. Should have caught it, Ray. It was a good pass.
I don't know. Are we not used to this kind of lighting or these kind of arc lamps? Or?
Hey, when it comes down to crunch time, now,
Both
only
teams.
certain players can make plays in crunch time, Ray. The special players. That was, it's still tough out there, it being that cold.
A lot of passes tonight that could have been caught.
Well, the first half was filled with runs. The second half, I don't think we've had many runs. I think it's been passing game all day.
A lot of passing.
So, both teams had the game plan to run the football, and it didn't work. And now we've had a shootout here in the second half. This is 4th down.
Okay,
this
so
is the ball game,
4th
Ray.
and 6.
4th and 6. Trips to the right.
They have to get to the 23.
Here's Brown back to pass. He's going to run around. Stays in the pocket.
Again.
Find his man. It's incomplete. It's incomplete. The Scarlet Knights are going to walk off with a victory here at Fenway.
Let's see that replay. The defender just separates him from the ball.
Unbelievable. I think it was A.J. Lawrence that made the hit.
Yes, it was.
What a hit by A.J. Lawrence. That's how you teach it in football.
Yes.
In the practice field, you square up, use your shoulder, hit him in the numbers, ball comes out, game over. The Scarlet Knights break the 2-game losing streak to their arch rival here at Fenway.
King of Fenway.
Cooperstein loves it. O'Connell loves it. And I will say Jack O'Connell outplayed Scotty Brown here in the second half.
He definitely did.
O'Connell was outstanding, and he ran the ball pretty nice. He had a couple of nice jukes in this game.
Both quarterbacks had very good passing yardage.
So I think we're going to go kneel down, victory formation here. And that's what they're going to do. The
1
Scarlet
minute,
Knights.
5 seconds. All right.
Wow. Upset City.
North Andover has
in Boston, I should
dip
say.
in the middle of this season, but they came back strong with wins at the end of the season against really quality opposition. And both of these towns have a lot of players coming back next year.
And there will be a trophy presentation on the
yes.
field after this game, and it's over. The Scarlet Knights rushing the field here at Fenway. Bask it in, enjoy it.
Fenway, can you believe it? Can you believe it? The Knights, kings of Lansdowne.
Here we go. Making their way over, celebrating with the fans.
Can you believe it?
Fight and play, having a losing record and coming out here with passion and grit.
Well, both of these teams are very talented. Their records don't.
That's right, because of the tough schedule.
They don't express the quality of these two programs and the players. And both of these teams are reasonably young. A lot of these players will be back next year, but they'll never forget this year. The first year after no football, just a joy to be out doing something like football, and then to cap it off with being here. It's a dream.
7-26. What a second half. That third and fourth quarter.
The ratings for North Andover Cable Access have just begun to rise.
Wow.
People will be
Probably
heading out to
our first
buy.
and last time we'll be here, Ray.
Be getting Uber delivery so they can stay in and watch this game again.
This is going to be our first and last time here.
Oh, I hope not.
Well,
I think the town should vote that no matter what, we're coming back. If we have to buy the ballpark.
so we want to give a special thanks tonight to the North Andover Athletic Director, Steve Nugent. Met him a month ago at a home game. He's outstanding athletic director. He's got an outstanding football coach in Dubzinski and Coach Tanglis in his basketball team. Another outstanding coach, so great job for him.
And Coach Doolin, the baseball coach, who has spent some time coaching, assistant coaching football.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
And also the special thanks to the Fenway Sports Productions, Luke Frazier. Thank you so much for having us here.
The town is so lucky to have such quality people teaching these young men these sports and life.
Unbelievable game. 27-26 in a thriller. Want to give a special thanks to everybody, friends and family, for watching too. I have a bunch of friends that watched.
I want
family.
to express a special appreciation for the Perry family, who have played sports, it seems, forever. The father of this coach was track coach at various high schools across the Merrimack Valley. He was an inspiration to many runners, students, and he developed a really sports-oriented family where one of their sons, EJ, who played at Brown and had an outstanding career, is going to be drafted into the National Football League next year. And his last game, EJ Perry's last game, was a Thanksgiving game, and he played against the opposing quarterback,
Very
Walsh.
cool. Very cool.
Walsh.
Well,
The connection between the Walshes and the Perrys. In fact, one of the wives of E.J. Perry used to be a cheerleader for North Andover High School, a North Andover student.
Ray, final score from Fenway Park here, Ray. 27-26.
Perry from Andover.
Victory.
What a wonderful connection. There's a synergy with this whole moment. And I want to thank North Andover Cable. I want to thank Bill Robert and everyone at North Andover Cable for allowing us to participate in this spectacular moment in life. Thank you all. It's been a pleasure. I hope you watched this many times. From all of us at Fenway Park, good night and have a great day.